Your Honor, the prosecutors offered on both those insurance cases to allow the civil infraction.
All right. Ms. Howard, would you come forward? Thank you, Keith, and thank you, prosecutor's office. And David's proposal for now, while we don't have enough staff to send the public defender down there, I guess we can make that work. All right, Ms. Howard.
Clip 1. You can tell right away, this isn't your typical traffic case. The moment Ms. Howard steps forward, everything changes. The courtroom energy shifts. She's not just another name on the docket. She's a person unraveling, and you can feel it before she even speaks. Clip
Defender has checked with the prosecutor, and they're willing to dismiss this charge of no proof of insurance, which costs a minimum of $325 for a charge called no proof of insurance. No proof of insurance means you didn't have the little slip in the car. It means you had insurance, but you didn't have proof. And many of us have done that. We get the thing in the mail, we set it aside, your insurance expires. So the fine for that is $150, and it's not a misdemeanor, it's a civil infraction. Are you willing to plead to no proof of insurance?
Yes.
Fine and cost for that is $150, and by statute, ordinance, civil infractions are supposed to be due within 30 days. Today's August 20th. Can you pay that by September?
2. This moment cuts deep. She's not breaking down over $150. She's breaking down because everything else in her life is falling apart. Her ex left her with nothing, and now she's standing in court, barely holding it together. It's painfully clear. This courtroom might be the only place where someone actually sees her today. Clip 3.
Today.
Need more time.
I can't even answer because I have to file for disability. And my ex, who I'm talking about, he took everything from me.
I think I must know who he is. We've got Kleenexes there on the, they
He's
say I
actually
make
in the
all the
parking
girls
lot.
cry, but he's in the parking lot?
There's,
Well, wait a minute, that's not very good. Switch that, well, yeah, it's usually on the defender side. We don't make the prosecutor cry all that much.
I try hard, man. I try hard.
We do.
but I've been
soulless.
going through a lot. My house that I got for my kids' night. He took the money and I have to be out on the 3rd.
You said he's in the parking lot?
Yeah, we just we got here and he was.
And then comes a gut punch. She says is in the parking lot. Just imagine. You're in court trying to deal with a simple civil infraction, and the person who abused you is right outside, waiting. That's not just fear walking in. It's trauma, raw and unfiltered, crashing into the moment.
Real time.
All right, waiting for you? What's his name?
Jesus Borrego.
Who?
Jesus Borrego.
Don't know him. Well, I'm gonna use this date. Don't worry about it, but at some point you're gonna need to pay this. Have you considered asking for a PPO?
I did, and they, because it wasn't, I live in Edwardsburg. I went to the Cass County over there and they told me because there's domestic that there's a no contact, but we were supposed to go to court.
Where's the domestic here or Cass
There's
County?
been two here against me and my daughter, and then 2 in Cass County. And he's got away with all of them.
Where is the charge pending?
There's no charge.
Clip 4. She had her head cracked open. She was dragged by a truck, and still no charges stuck. Why? Because they labeled her uncooperative. But that's not what she was. She was terrified. She was overwhelmed. And this is what it looks like when the system fails victims who couldn't speak up, not because they wouldn't, but because they couldn't. Clip 5.
Again, the judge doesn't make the charge.
Yeah, he drugged me by the truck. He cracked my head open.
BORREGO.
BORREGO.
There's still a no contact.
No, they dropped it. They never contacted me. he showed up at court at my house right after he got out of jail. And it's Borrego Villarreal. Did you get it?
I see it, Borrego Villarreal,
Yeah, Jesus Trinidad Borrego Villarreal.
but I don't see anything 2021.
That was when it first started. The first.
So there were two. There was, I think Deborah Davis was still here. It was actually set for a jury trial.
The new one?
The one, it says dismissed uncooperative victim. Abuse and neglect case still open, dismissed by prosecutor. So in that December of 2021, we had a jury trial set and the prosecutor said that you weren't cooperative and they dismissed it. Let's look at the other one.
Can become a life sentence for victims trying to break free. Clip 6. He was pounding on her door at 3 a.m. last night. She's scared. Her kids are scared. And yet, she still showed up trying to do the right thing, trying to
inform me with everything that I wanted to be in the courtroom.
I don't know, but the prosecutor dismissed both of these charges in December of 2021. And all I'm looking at is the rough notes because you were uncooperative. So I don't know what that means, but anyway, we don't have anything pending here. So is there anything pending in Cass County?
He just recently just got out of jail.
Is there a no contact order in Cass County?
I thought there was a no contact order because that's what the judge, the Victor Fritz,
Yes.
his name, told me when I went to go put a PPO. He said there's no contact order. But then he showed up at my house,
Well,
and he said that they dropped it
I
off.
can't speak
So
for.
I can't.
Well, the prosecutor doesn't do the PPO, the judge does.
6. He was pounding on her door at 3 a.m. last night. She's scared. Her kids are scared. And yet, she still showed up trying to do the right thing, trying to follow the process. This isn't just about legal forms or court dates. This is about survival, plain and raw.
Here, I
I
don't
want
know.
a PPO. I want.
Well, I would go back to the Cass County courts and ask for a personal protection order. I want to make sure that things are okay in the parking lot. We're gonna find Mr.
He was there
Borrego Villarreal.
knocking on, pounding and pounding on my door at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And he didn't stop and woke up my.
When was this?
This morning.
This morning.
This morning. And he woke up my girls and my baby boy. And I go outside, I'm scared. And he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just yelling at me and everything. And he's yelling at my daughter. And
All right, well, that doesn't have to do with this insurance case, but I am concerned about your safety. We're gonna have the bailiffs escort you out to your
thank you so
car.
much.
And, but I would encourage you to go back to the court, wherever they do PPOs in Cass County. It isn't, you don't need the prosecutor to get a PPO. It's a personal protection order. So all I know is your cases were dismissed because they said you weren't cooperative, which happens a lot. Anyway, you pay that fine when you can. It has a due date of September 20th.
Okay. Am I able to go and speak to somebody about that one
Which one?
from the one that they said I was uncooperative or find
Well,
out what they
it's 4
talked-
years
No, to
ago.
find out what they were talking about.
Yeah, you can go to the prosecutors and ask to talk to the
Okay.
victim advocate here
Okay.
at the courthouse.
Okay.
All right, you're good to.
Clip 7. Props to the judge here. He doesn't brush her off or rush past her pain. Instead, he leans in, offers real support, and walks her through getting a personal protection order. It's not a full fix, but in that moment, it's exactly what she needs, a flicker of safety in a system that too often looks the other way.